Hello, my name is Alasdair. I am from Intelligent Delivery Solutions, and we've created a product called iData, which builds, grows, and scales with quality data.
Awesome. Well, Alasdair, thank you so much for being on Humans of Data Science. It's really exciting to talk to you today. And I think the first thing I'd like to jump into is, what is iData and how did you come up with that product?
So iData is a product to help the data community around ensuring data has a quality-driven value.
Okay.
So when we first started our business, we were a testing services company, which is all around testing CRMs, PMSs, and understanding how they worked, what was the process behind them working, what the functionality was. A lot of our clients were having problems, though, still using these products, these software products, with the actual quality of the data within the product. And that was stopping them getting the outcomes they wanted or wanted to achieve. I believe Gartner says 8 out of 10 projects fail due to poor data quality. So what we did is we had a big team come together. We had a kind of 40-minute crack session where we said, look, how can we help our clients most and where can we help them most and deliver as much value back to them? And that's what started with iData, understanding how we can get businesses, small, medium, and large, to have good quality data.
Right, and I know you and I spoke before this, and you mentioned that you have this dream of training 2020 professionals in data quality in 2020. So just share a little bit more behind your, the idea behind this vision.
As Gabrielle said, dreams can come true. So we want to train up 2020 people in 2020, and it's for two reasons. For anything to happen by movement, it's about knowledge. It's about people being trained up to understand why data and quality is so important. For example, it's big news recently that the reason why Amazon has become the #1 company in the world is due through data collection, understanding that data, having quality sets of data, and then putting it through a BI process to get the best outcomes, which is selling products to us, the community. By having 2020 people trained up on data quality, it's going to bake that importance to people of how important it is to be able to have quality data within a business and what the outcomes are, both for a company but also for society. Look at governments. If governments had better data quality, they would be able to understand the true effects of epidemics, like the recent virus out of China, bad weather, tornadoes, storms. They could be better accurate at those results by using quality data.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think there's a huge, strong argument why data quality is so important. Do you have some actionable steps that people or, in organizations can take today or, next month or, immediate next steps that they could take to try and improve their data quality or at least mitigate poor data from coming in?
So there are certain steps you can take in place to ensure data quality, and there are many other great advocates of data quality out there who can give different processes and steps. Some people have a 5-step process, some people have a 10-step process. So there are many different iterations of it. I suppose to keep it simple, because we're on a podcast, and to deliver quick value quickly, is one is to have an insight into what you want to do, what your data quality is at the moment. So look at your data assets you have now and profile it. Understand where there are duplications, where there are issues with actual inputted data, and look at the processes of how that data is getting into your systems. So you stand and have a true insight to where you are now. Okay,
so kind of like an assessment of your current state of all the process flows of data, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You nailed it on the head.
And is this something?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, please, ladies first.
I was going to say, is this something that iData can help companies accomplish?
So iData in this respect can help around the profiling, looking at the current state of data, pulling it all together from your different systems or one system at a time, and understand where you do have deduplications, fake email addresses or wrongly inputted email addresses. And it can give you that real understanding of where you are from a data quality perspective.
Okay, got it. Yeah, and do you guys work with specific industries or regions, or do you kind of just work with anybody who needs help with data quality?
So we're very fortunate. we've been introduced to a lot of companies after working at one company in different industries. So currently we're working with financial services, insurance companies, even healthcare companies. We seem to be hitting, obviously, the more regulated industry sectors at the moment due to things like SEC regulations coming into play. I've noticed in California recently, there's a lot around the data regulations in the US. Also in the UK, we have GDPR due to Europe. So there seems to be a heightened thing around, GDPR, are we at risk? How do we look at our data to see if we are, and how do we manage that data? So yes, it seems to be more regulated, but across sectors.
Okay, got it. Makes sense. So Alasdair, what are some of your professional or personal goals that you have set for the next, let's say, 1 to 2 years?
Okay, so personal goal is I kind of love working, which sounds quite sad, doesn't it? But I really love what we do, and I'd like to try and meet more people and create a advocacy of data specialists who can advise people like myself, our associates, our business on how to get better at what we already know, because we only know so much, and you only know what you know, you don't know what you don't know. So I want to pull in from people in data governance, people in from specific areas of data knowledge, data security, and see how we can make a better product to fit the market better, rather than just tell the market what they need. Have the market tell us what they want us to do to make their lives better.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Bringing all those pieces together for the greater good. Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's the way forward, I think, for any or many businesses to understand what your customers want and how you can benefit customers, because adding value to me doesn't really work. So one of my goals is to understand better from everybody in all walks of life to do with the business and data, how we can help them. So that's a personal one. Professional one.
Wait, that was personal?
Yeah, I did say I like working. Professionally, it's more around, it's really around the 2020 training piece, really. It's helping educate the industry on the importance of data quality. You know, the data scientists, the data analysts, the business intelligence officers, the CDOs, the CIOs, the CTOs. So they can do better what they do. At the end of the day, the leaders of businesses need information to make accurate decisions about where they want to take their business. If they're given garbage in, garbage out information, it has a knock-on effect for all of us. So yes, it's I really want to do the 2020 attempt of getting all those people trained up.
Yeah, I love it. I look forward to, staying in touch with all your progress and updates. And I have no doubt that you can achieve this. I think there's so many data professionals out there, and I think there really is a need for the data quality training, and you're in a great position to do so. So I look forward to it.
Fingers crossed.
All right. And last question is, what do you enjoy doing outside of work? I know you said you love work. You have great goals with your personal/professional life, but I'm sure there's something outside of data quality that gets you happy.
Oh God, yes, yeah, absolutely. I have a love for sports, so I love skiing. Very much love skiing. So one of my goals is there's a challenge to do in Austria where you can ski a certain amount of mountains in a certain amount of time. So I want to try and do that this year.
So what's the challenge? Tell me about that.
So it's the three valleys in France called Méribel, Monterey, Courchevel, and Val Thorens. Some people call it Val Thorens, but it's not. For anybody out there, it's Val Thorens. Again, data quality. But on that note, basically the challenge is to ski up and down every mountain and hit every village in a space of a day. And it's probably, I'm trying to think of mileage or kilometers. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm just trying to think.
It's a lot. I'm gonna have to look into it. I ski, but not that well. I mean, I don't fall. That's.
I'll send it on LinkedIn so you can post it. The challenge. Okay. The challenge.
All right, I'll do that. And where can people go to learn more about you and or iData?
So we have a website currently, www.intelligent-ds.co.uk, and we're changing it. So watch this space. In the next 3 to 4 months, the website will be changed. So I wouldn't recommend looking at it now because there's a lot that needs to be done to it. There'll be a page coming out in March around the training, which we can on a page. So if people follow us or follow yourself, if you don't mind, you can kindly post it. But yes, we are we've listened to people,
Mhm.
and we know we don't get everything right. We're good at data quality, but websites we haven't been good at, so we are changing our website.
Okay, great. And I guess people can follow you on LinkedIn to get updates on that, right?
They better follow me. Follow me.
Follow
Follow me.
Alasdair more on LinkedIn,
I'm
guys.
the Pied Piper for data quality.
All right. Awesome. Well, Alasdair, thank you so much for being on Humans of Data Science.
And okay, thank you very much, and thank you to all the audience for listening.